So it's understandable that you will be concerned about the possibilities of electricity prices rising in Trinidad. High electricity prices can put a strain on household budgets, making it difficult for us to afford the energy we need to power our homes and our businesses. However, it is important for the RIC to consider how any possible price increase can affect our already struggling country.
Barry Padarath had questions for the Regulated Industries Commission, the RIC, with regard to its announced proposal for an increase in the cost paid by residential, commercial and industrial customers of the state-owned Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission.
Of the RIC Act says, a notice given under subsection 1 shall A. state 1. The existing duly established rate or formula. 2. The proposed new rate or formula. Up to this time, the RIC is coming out, jumping out of their whole selves, as the young people will say, but has not identified or placed up front what is the proposed new rate or the formula that has been utilized to create this new rate. So all we are hearing is residential rate, 15 to 61%. We want to see that in terms of dollars and cents, how it is going to impact, how it is going to move from an electricity rate of $300 to what it's going to be in the next 3-4 months from now. But the RIC is saying nothing as it relates to the formula that was used to determine these new rates.
He gave an example of the RIC's proposal where T&Tech's residential customers are concerned.
All we are hearing is residential rate, 15 to 61%. We want to see that in terms of dollars and cents, how it is going to impact, how it is going to move from an electricity rate of $300 to what it's going to be in the next 3-4 months from now.
MP Padarath spoke about the arrangement for the supply of natural gas provided to T&Tech by the state-owned National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago, the NGC. It was an issue that Finance Minister Colb Imbert spoke about during an energy conference event in October last year.
The real problem is that T&Tech isn't paying NGC for gas. The price that the government buys the gas from the upstream producers is higher than the price it is billed to T&Tech. So those are the big issues that we have to deal with, not so much the cost of electricity to the consumer. We are subsidizing it far more than you think. Sure. It's not being charged at the appropriate rate.
MP Padarath accused the government of now being silent on that issue.
We are reliably informed that it is the intention of the government to remove the subsidy that exists between NGC and T&Tech. And for those of you who may not know, for the production of electricity, T&Tech purchases natural gas from NGC. But it is the Cabinet of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, Stuart Young and Keith Rowley and others, who determine the rate that NGC sells its natural gas to T&Tech. We are reliably advised that the intention...
But that will be all around, because when UNC was in power, that will be the same structure. That's very interesting, because that's just a big corruption by itself.
Of this government, through the RIC doing the political bidding of this government is to remove the subsidy and therefore placing the burden and the hardship ultimately on the consumer, you, the tax-paying citizens of Trinidad and Tobago.
Contacted for comment, the Public Utilities Minister, Marvin Gonzalez, called on the national population to ignore Mr. Padarath and said, quote, "There is simply no truth to his allegations regarding the gas pricing arrangements between T&Tech and NGC," unquote.
That is very interesting. That is something that somebody should be doing some digging into. Because if that is true, that is just above the board corruption. Interesting.
The Regulated Industries Commission said on Thursday that detailed and thoughtful consideration was and will continue to be given to vulnerable groups, among others, in its proposal for new electricity tariffs. The RIC added that vulnerable groups are categorized as persons on small fixed incomes, like pensioners, persons who earn modest income, and others who generally consume 400 kilowatts per hour bi-monthly, approximately 200 kilowatts per hour monthly. The RIC said because these customers' bills fall below $300 bi-monthly, they are currently eligible for a 35% bill rebate under the government's Bill Assistance Program, as well as further support from the Ministry of Public Utilities Utility Assistance Program. The RIC said it will encourage T&T to identify those citizens who require assistance to access these benefits and further recommends that citizens themselves seek such information. The RIC also said that with the new proposed tariff structure, electricity bills will move to a monthly cycle and that currently a residential consumer using 400 kilowatts bi-monthly will have total energy and customer charges amounting to $110 before VAT. The RIC said under the new structure, the same customer, assuming that monthly consumption will be 200 kilowatts per hour, will have total energy and customer charges of $63.50 per month before VAT, or over a 2-month period, a total of $127 before VAT, which translates to an increase of $8.50 per month before VAT. The RIC said those computations do not include the rebates currently provided to customers whose bi-monthly bill is under $300. According to the Commission, its draft determination for the electricity transmission and distribution sector 2023-2027 is also available from 4 p.m. on Friday on its website www.ric.org.tt for public review and comments as well as written feedback. The RIC said its public consultations are due to begin next week.